do this. Hello everybody, Garden Wolf here. If you saw my previous video, I got a new haircut. Yay! I know they have new hair regulations right now. You don't have to cut your hair apparently, but I mean if you got 5 minutes to shower, this will make it so much easier. And to get ready, it is 2 a.m. and so I wanted to make another Navy video. I have about 22 days left until boot camp. So I wanted to do a video on preparing for boot camp. DEP version. This coming Tuesday will be my last DEP meeting until I ship off. So I hope this video will become useful to any future sailors out there looking for advice. But during my 6 months in the program, we did do a bit of marching, and that's very important to know. Every marching etiquettes like right face, left face, about face, all of that gotta be synchronized too. Make sure you're always on beat. What our recruiter did is that he's staying along, and so I mean it wasn't so hard. Just go with the beat of his song, I guess. I mean it was tricky at first for me personally, but I got the hang of it, and so did other people. And if you do go on off beat or you're not synchronized, just skip a step and then go on that foot that you're supposed to be on. Yeah. General orders are very important to remember. Reason being is, I don't know if other people's recruiters does this, but mine definitely did. He would ask me out of the blue so randomly what one of my general orders were. He would say, "Illiban, what's your 5th general order?" And then I would freeze up and be like, I don't know, petty officer. So you don't want to be doing that when you're at RTC. So I learned my general orders within the 1 month that I was DEP'd in. So it's not so hard. What I did was, I don't really like Quizlet because it's just so technologicalized. I find it that I memorize it a lot better when I'm writing it down. So I wrote it down on flashcards, and everywhere I went, I took those flashcards with me, and any free time I had, I was just studying away my general orders. You could ask me what my 5th general order is, and I'll be saying, "Petty officer, my 5th general order is to quit my post only when properly relieved, petty officer." So yeah, learn your general orders, that's very important. Another thing you need to know is rank and recognition. My petty officer, well, he did ask me randomly what this certain rank was. I mean, he doesn't do it now. I don't know what about you guys. I'm still learning my rank and recognition. There's just a lot. But he gave all of us paper, this study guide, good study guide of like how to identify it. It has the characteristics of the sleeve insignia. We have to know from E1 to E9, Warrant Officer 2 to Warrant Officer 5, and Officer, this is printed very weirdly, Officer 1 to Officer 10. And I know a little bit of it. Anyway, yeah, know that because you'll be quizzed a lot on that at RTC as well. Another thing, they will give you a chance while you are DEP'd in to get promoted. And I will go more in depth on how to get promoted while in depth in another video. But there is this DEP test, and I'm taking it currently. You don't have to take it all at once, is what I've heard. What I'm doing, so here, you get these, at the back of your DEP study guide, you'll get this, these questions. And there'll be like question 1 to question 11, but they have sub questions underneath them. So it's actually a lot, and you have to do this orally. So what it is that when you are ready, you give your recruiter your study guide, and they will ask you all the questions, and you have to answer it by memory orally. And when you get this, if you get, for example, number 1 finished, if you finish that and you do it right, then your recruiter will sign it off and date it. And he has to do that for each one of these sections. I have about 4 left to do, and I'll be finishing it possibly this Tuesday if they have time. And if you get them all done, then this is good for 1 promotion grade up. So, I mean, take the chance, you know? It's not too hard, and that means more money for you. Yeah, this Navy starter guide will definitely prepare you for RTC. So read the whole thing multiple times if you have to just get it through your head. Highlight it, annotate it, take notes on it. I highlighted a bit of it, but it's kind of glossy. The highlighting ink just wipes off. Maybe highlighting isn't a great idea, I don't know. But definitely annotate it if you can. Don't neglect it, because I don't even think you will have that choice to neglect it, because you're going to be asked so many questions by your recruiter. You have to know it. They're not going to send you out there not knowing your stuff, because eventually you're going to be talking to the chief. That's who we spoke to during our 70-day. Every meeting we spoke to chief. Each day, each meeting we got closer to our ship date, we spoke to him, and he wanted to make sure that we knew our stuff, because he's not going to just send us out. You're using the Navy's money when you're being shipped off, so they're not going to do it for nothing. You guys will be playing a lot of games too, such as Jeopardy and Kahoot. It's to help with memory. It's kind of like going to a high school class and, you know, just answering questions. You get competitive with the other future sailors, and just a good way to study for it. Another good way is that I didn't do it, but I heard other future sailors did that I met. They got their friends, their other friends, future sailor friends, together, and they had a study group on certain nights. So I was invited to one, but they just lived way too far from me, so I'm more of the study alone type of person. I don't know if other people are like that too. Probably. If you have any more questions regarding DEP or anything that you want to know to help prepare you for RTC, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will get to it in another future video. Later, future sailors.
They roll the sidewalks in this town all up after the sun goes down, and say nothing good happens here when midnight rolls around. But laying down would be in vain. I can't sleep with you.